Morning, everybody. Welcome to the Daily Dose of Success God's Way. It's Erin Harrigan, your Hustle with Heart and Health coach, helping everyone attain results for total health with Arvon and helping entrepreneurs align results to God's truth. I'm coming to you from a different location. This weekend, I'm in Tampa with my sisters, niece, and nephew to celebrate my stepmom's 60th birthday. And we got in yesterday, and I don't know if you can hear it, but it's raining. It has been raining. So we're hoping that that clears up so we can have some beach time over the next few days. So this morning, as I was getting up, and we were up very late last night playing games, which is always the best, was really kind of praying over, okay, Lord, what do you want me to say on this Friday message? And just kind of flipping through my notes and my journal, etc. And I got to thinking about humility and how that applies in our business as God-centered entrepreneurs, and how our human condition calls us to be in the spotlight. And if you're more extroverted like me, when you're in the spotlight, you're all the cheering and it's exciting, and maybe it's something that you've previously lived for. But where does humility come in such a way that we don't feel like we are being so humble that we're not celebrating what God is doing and we're not talking about his glory in what he's doing, but that we're humble in a way that really can show the reflection of him and all he's done. So a couple of verses for you today in this. This first one is Psalm 25:9, which says, he leads the humble in what is right. He teaches the humble his way. So being humble and humility when it comes to the Lord in our business is laying our business at his feet, at the base of the cross, and asking him to guide us in where he wants us to take this vehicle. Because as we've talked about a million times, when we hustle with heart and we pursue success God's way, it's about acknowledging that this is his vehicle for us to impact his kingdom, and however that looks and whatever it looks like is his. It's not about us telling him what we want or asking him to bless what we want to do. And then secondly, in James 4:10, it says, humble yourselves before the Lord and he will exalt you. So the reason I entitled this, The Blessings of Humility, is because when we show up as God-centered entrepreneurs, even in the midst of vast success, but with a heart and a spirit of humility, two things happen. Number one, we leave room and acknowledge that it is God's glory. It's he that has done this, not us. And number two, people see us show up that way, and their thought around what does success have to look like, and what does it mean to be extremely successful, and what does it mean to have this peace and this joy, and even if they don't know Christ, seeing that reflected in us as business people, that's different. It's different than what I think most people have experienced from business. I think it's vastly different from how most people view wealthy people, people who have great success, people who have a lot of money. I mean, you may sit back and think, oh, I know people that have a lot of money and they're not such great people. Or you may view people in the world who are famous that have a lot of money, and you may think they're not good people, like they're just arrogant or self-centered or whatever. And so we have such an amazing opportunity as God-centered entrepreneurs to show up with humility and let him be the lead. And that transformation in how we show up will lead people to want to follow us, will lead people to want to do business with us, will lead people to want to be on this journey with us. And that's tough, right? Because we know what we can do in our business, and we think, oh, I'm just going to go get it done. That is not where God wants us. God wants us in the position of humility to say, Lord, I am yours. This business is yours. Do with it what you will. Just show me how to honor you as I'm doing business. So I hope you find that helpful today. Get down below. Let me know how this resonates with you. Make sure you get on over to the Success God's Way community. That is the community of God-centered entrepreneurs who are building businesses that honor God and serve his people. And it's where we have an opportunity to engage and discuss with each other deeper topics on how the Lord is moving in our businesses. So get on over there and do that. And then if I don't already have your email address, really encourage you, go to erinharrigan.com, subscribe for all the updates. I had a new blog post that launched this week, new podcast episode launching on Sunday. And then lastly, every Sunday we do a weekly dose live in our Success God's Way community. I usually do that on Sunday evenings, but Sunday evening we will be out on a river cruise celebrating my stepmom's birthday. So I'm going to determine what time I'm doing that. Probably will do that earlier in the day. So I'll post about that so you guys can tune in, and that is exclusively in the Success God's Way community. So with that, I hope you guys have a fantastic Friday. If I can support you in walking out this God-centered business path with your health through Arbonne or as your Hustle with Heart coach, let's have a conversation. I'd love to be able to do that. And I hope you guys have a fantastic weekend. See ya.